Modern etiquette versus traditional protocol in an era defined by rapid technological advancements and shifting societal values. The rules governing polite behavior continue to evolve. While some traditions persist, others are redefined to align with contemporary sensibilities. The tension between honoring age-old customs and embracing progressive norms creates a dynamic landscape for those navigating modern life. Understanding this balance is essential for anyone seeking to cultivate respect in personal and professional spheres. The evolution of modern etiquette ethical standards, once rooted in rigid hierarchies, now prioritize inclusivity and empathy. For example, formal titles like Mr. or Mrs. are increasingly replaced by preferred names across industries, reflecting broader acceptance of individual identity. This transformation isn't merely aesthetic, it reflects changing power dynamics. Historically, strict adherence to protocol often reinforced class divisions, whereas modern approaches aim to level the playing field. Digital communication **** texting etiquette now includes considerations like timing, brevity, and context, far removed from handwritten letter conventions. Cultural shifts, acceptance of diverse family structures, gender identities, and relationship models reshapes assumptions about appropriateness. Reimagining formal events in the 21st century, gala dinners, weddings, and business meetings retain their ceremonial weight but require updated frameworks for participation. Dress codes, for instance, are expanding beyond traditional gender binaries to celebrate self-expression. Invitations themselves have evolved, from printed cards to personalized digital links. This shift demands consideration of accessibility features like screen reader compatibility and multilingual options. The role of technology at social gatherings. A survey by EventPro found that 68% of attendees expect event organizers to address tech integration politely. This includes quiet zones for phone-free conversation and clear signage about photography policies. Venue layouts now accommodate hybrid events, blending physical guests with virtual participants. Hosts must ensure equal attention spans for both audiences during speeches or networking segments. Navigating professional spaces with nuanced manners. Workplace etiquette has become increasingly complex due to remote work trends. Virtual meetings demand awareness of background noise, camera angles, and mute button discipline. Email communication remains vital yet fraught with pitfalls. Studies show that poorly formatted messages reduce credibility by 23%, emphasizing the need for clarity and subject line precision. Promoting inclusivity. Avoid jargon that alienates non-native speakers or junior staff members. Clear, direct language builds trust. Mental health awareness. Recognizing burnout signals through subtle cues, like excessive delays in responses, can prevent workplace toxicity. Redefining hospitality standards across cultures. Host-guest relationships have expanded beyond familial obligations. With the rise of co-living spaces and shared accommodations, hospitality norms now encompass roommate agreements and communal living expectations. Introducing guests to new environments requires sensitivity. A simple gesture like offering bathroom directions or meal choices demonstrates cultural competence when hosting international visitors. Food etiquette in multicultural settings. Restaurant visits involve unspoken rules about tipping percentages, table reservations, and dietary restrictions. Research indicates that servers who proactively inquire about allergies increase customer satisfaction scores by 40%. At home gatherings, portion control and serving order vary widely among cultures. Observing local customs, whether passing dishes clockwise or avoiding certain foods, is a sign of respect. Balancing privacy and connectivity in personal relationships. Social media blurs boundaries between public and private life. Posting photos of friends without consent violates unwritten rules about personal space, even if platforms make them publicly accessible. Text message etiquette continues evolving. Deliberate pauses to respond may indicate thoughtfulness rather than disinterest, challenging outdated notions about promptness equaling politeness. Fostering ethical behavior in everyday encounters. Simple gestures like holding doors open or using stairs instead of elevators maintain relevance despite automation advances. These acts reinforce community spirit and mutual support networks. Public transportation etiquette involves respecting seating priorities, for example, giving seats to elderly passengers or expecting pregnant women to stand if no alternative exists. Addressing microaggressions, politely responding to unintentional slights requires tact. Phrases like, "That comment caught me off guard, I'd appreciate hearing your perspective," encourage dialogue without confrontation. Dealing with harassment necessitates firm but measured action. Documenting incidents discreetly and reporting them through established channels protects victims while preserving workplace harmony. Environmental responsibility, as contemporary etiquette recycling programs demand knowledge of local sorting guidelines. Mishandling waste bins undermines environmental efforts and causes embarrassment in eco-conscious communities. Carrying reusable containers reduces single-use plastic reliance. When dining out, asking about compostable packaging options shows commitment to sustainability without being overly prescriptive. Respecting historical traditions in new contexts, religious ceremonies maintained during global pandemics required creative adaptations. Remote prayer services and socially distanced processions honored sacred rituals while prioritizing safety. Wedding customs merged traditional elements with modern preferences. Outdoor venues combined with digital guest lists allowed families to participate globally while preserving ceremony integrity. Conclusion: modern etiquette thrives on adaptability rather than rigidity. By recognizing progress while respecting foundational principles of kindness, individuals contribute positively to societal evolution. To practice effective modern etiquette, consider adopting 3 core habits. Actively listen to understand different perspectives, remain mindful of unintended consequences in digital communications, and consistently demonstrate courtesy toward all backgrounds and circumstances.